The following is a presentation of the Hello Chicago Network. Hello Chicago Network is on the air. Hello everybody, I'm Ryan Yannishatis, and it is time to focus. And today we're focusing on the NBA Finals. NBA Finals continues to heat up, and Game 5 coming your way tonight. It'll be from Oklahoma City. But let's talk about the two games that took place during the week. Wednesday, the Pacers were able to come out and in Oklahoma City, or excuse me, in Indianapolis, come out there 116 to 107. They played really good basketball. It wasn't Tyrese Halliburton in this game. This was the game where I really firmly believed that the Pacers were nothing was gonna stop Indiana, because I mean, when you have their bench coming out there and being able to score 20-some points, and just be able to not only have Tyrese Halliburton, but to be able to have those guys come off the bench, play key roles in an NBA Finals game, I thought that was it. So the Pacers had a 2-1 lead, and then a must-win game Friday night in Indianapolis, and the Thunder come out. After the third quarter, it just looked like the Thunder were beat, and they kept saying, well, SGA of the Thunder looked like he was tired, exhausted. He was taking deep breaths at the free throw line. That was a break. I'm like, this team just seems lifeless. Well, you go to the fourth quarter, and SGA, who is the league MVP, people talking all this crap, he comes out there and does exactly what a league MVP should do. Goes out there and gets like 15 points in the fourth quarter. They shut it down, and out of nowhere, the Thunder stay alive and even up the series. They win 111-104, and that takes us to a big Game 5 in Oklahoma City tonight. And I mean, they say whoever wins Game 3 usually wins the series. Well, now it's a best of 3, and Oklahoma City has the home court advantage. That game will be tonight at the Thunder. Of course, all these games on ABC. Thursday will be at the Pacers, and that one will be one of these teams will have a chance to win an NBA championship a Thursday night in Indianapolis at their home. And then if there is a Game 7, it'll take place a week from yesterday, 6 days. That would be in Oklahoma City against the Thunder. So it'll be fun to see where this series will go. One more extra day rest, so we'll see how these teams will come out tonight. But I think it's going to be a big game. But now with the home court advantage going back to Oklahoma City, I think the Pacers had their opportunity to kick this team while they were down, and they let them get back up, because they had a chance to be a 3-1 lead where basically they had the series won. That's not the case now. It's tied, and now home court advantage goes back to the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's been great by SGA. Alex Caruso, a former Bull, I want to see him win. I mean, he won a championship with the Lakers in 2020, but that was in the bubble. Now he has a chance to win one here, and he's been so great off the bench. I think he had no 20-point games in the regular season. He's had 2 in the playoffs. Watching him, even when they were with struggling Bulls teams, played exceptionally well and played very well, and is just a great defender. So I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for the Thunder in this. The Pacers are just a cocky team to me, and as much as it's fun, they are a fun team to watch. I'm not a fan. Maybe it's because they're a quote-unquote rival with the Bulls, and Reggie Miller annoys me, but sorry, I'm not a fan of the Indiana Pacers. So we'll see how that series goes. We'll have a recap of the NBA Finals next week, because Game 7 would be Sunday. So next week we will have, next Tuesday, because Monday's going to be a special episode, and we'll talk about that later in the week. Next Tuesday we will recap the NBA Finals here on the Hello Chicago Network. Hope everyone enjoyed the Father's Day episode last week. I got some great comments. I guess very emotional people. My dad got emotional in there for giving for me telling him we're going to our first Cub game in almost 3 years. So honestly, I'm excited and I appreciate everyone. I put a lot of work into that. Something I'm going to cherish always, to get a chance to do an interview with my dad. If you want a chance to watch it, Father's Day Focus, it was Friday's episode. Check out the YouTube channel. It's going to be it's exciting, and it was emotional, and I enjoyed it, and I'm glad everyone else did as well, and I hope everyone had a great Father's Day. It was crazy. Went to the funeral, or went to the cemetery to see my uncle, and all of a sudden all my a bunch of my family members were at the cemetery at the same time seeing their family members. So the good Lord upstairs were able to get us all together, and it was very, very awesome, and it was great. So a lot of my family has fathers that are no longer with us, and they were in my thoughts. I know it's very hard, so I don't take it for granted that I'm still lucky. I almost lost mine a couple of years ago, so the fact he's still here is amazing. So everyone, get get a chance to enjoy that one if you can. Tomorrow we're going to focus on the Stanley Cup final, as that series will continue tomorrow night. So we'll talk about that series and where that's been. I'm on the patio all week except for Thursday when it's the Fan Focus Live Cubs Brewers. So we got such an amazing week coming up. We have a special episode coming up on Friday as well. But we're out here the other 4 days right here on the Cubs Corners right over there. We're in the studio. This is the Studio One patio, it used to be called, fully renovated. We did some shows out here last year, and it was all black, fully renovated. It's nice, not as hot, even though I'm sweating, but I'd sweat in Alaska. So that's it. So everyone have a great Monday. We're back tomorrow focusing. Comment below your thoughts on the NBA Finals. Like the video if you like what you see, and subscribe to the Hello Chicago Network YouTube channel. Every Monday through Friday, we are focusing on Chicago sports. I'm Ryan Yanishadis from the Hello Chicago Network. We're the focus of Chicago sports.